Okay. Hey, look. This year's the year of the cutoff, man. We got to cut off all the BS. We got to cut off all of the bad habits. Come on, y'all. To all my fellas out there, man. If you still having problems retaining your seed, look. Just think about you being a 50-year-old man if you live to be long, right? And you having nothing for yourself, bro. You having no family that loves you, nobody that respects you. You can't afford to take care of yourself in this current matrix that you were meant to be existing in. Just think about it, man. Think about a life where you're 50 years old and you have nothing to show for it, bro. You're 50 years old and all you did was do what everyone else did, and which was just be a loser and just die. Be a loser and die. Is that what you want to do? Is that how you want to live, bro? Do you want to be a loser and then die? You want to be a loser and then everyone's going to forget about you? Because, I mean, the immortal truth or the inevitable truth is that, I mean, everyone's going to forget about everything anyway, no matter how great you can be. But it's like, don't you want to possibly last a little longer than the next individual, like a Socrates or a fucking, what's that other guy's name? I don't know, Albert Einstein, and, I mean, hell, even Hitler. I'm not saying, he was good or bad or whatever, the situation was, but don't you want your name to ring bells for as long as possible, as long as humanly possible? Because if you don't want that, then I'm probably not, talking to you. Don't you want to be like Machiavelli? Now, hey, look, if you know about Machiavelli, you know. Hey, Marcus Aurelius, these guys all know about semen retention and they've all practiced semen retention, yo. So, I think it's time to want to be great. And I'm only speaking to you masturbators like this because I used to be like you, man. And I didn't think things were that serious. And frankly, I didn't care. And frankly, at the time, I don't think anyone could have even told me anything. But as someone who was just like you, on the behalf of everyone who's stubborn, who's a masturbator, who's in their early 20s or in their teens, hell, even 30, if you're still masturbating at 30 and 40 and 50, which is still happening, on the behalf of all you guys, look, I'm not judging you. I'm just trying to light a fire, trying to light something inside your mind to help you understand that masturbating is going to cause you to die quicker and to end up as a nobody, man. Like a guaranteed. It's going to be a guaranteed fact that you're going to be a nobody, man, if you just continue to masturbate and you continue to try to fit it in and try to, balance it out. Like, there's no balancing it, man. I'm really starting to understand why there's only two roads, man. The right or the left. You either masturbate or you don't. You can't edge, bro. Edging's a scam, bro. And trust me, take it from me, I did it. I did the edging and it didn't work, bro. It didn't work, bro. You're not supposed to edge. So look, 2026, if you look around, there's a whole bunch of BS happening, in America, all over the world. There's a lot of finessing going on, and it's been going on. It's regular, And right now, I want you guys to imagine that you've lived for over 900 years on the earth. Like, pretend that you've lived as long as 900 years. So, because everyone says that nothing's new under the sun, that everything's been happening since the beginning of time. So that means the cold hard truth is nothing is ever going to change, really, that doesn't want to change for itself. See, me, I wanted to change for myself, but I know that most of the people that are going to watch this video aren't going to change. So to the very few who will, I'm talking to you. You are my most important asset and individuals who I'm referring to right now. Because you are going to understand this type of scenario that I'm trying to bring to life right now, right? So I want you guys to picture being immortal. Picture being 900 years old and you've seen the same loops and the same cycles again and again and again and again and again and again. Like, think about how much knowledge you think you would have and how much you would know if you were 900 years old, right? Now, come back to today. I want you to imagine in your mind every day that you're 900 years old. And the reason why I suggest doing that is, I believe if you really come to an understanding that you've been here for 1,000 years, I think it'll help you understand why you'd rather retain your seed than to do what the losers on the earth have been doing for the last 1,000 years, which is masturbating and meaningless sex and meaningless, stubborn actions that just produce habits that cause you to be a loser. It's like, why would you want to do that? I was exposed to having a mentor who was actually the complete opposite of all of this. So I know for a fact it's actually really possible to be successful. You just have to go through that fire and put the work in, you know? I respect my mentor so much because he had a book and I read a few pages of it, and he just spoke about how he really respects people who want to go through that fire because he had to go through the fire. Everyone successful, for the most part, never had it handed down to them. We all know the statistics of, millionaires. Most of them are first generation. So you have to be willing to sacrifice and be willing to hold on to your seed. You have to be willing to sit alone when no one's watching and put in repetitive work towards something that will eventually pay off in the long run. You have to be disciplined. You have to train your mind. You have to drive early in the morning and go to the gym. You have to take jujitsu. You have to eat healthy, eat clean. You have to do these things. This is non-negotiable. Like, I'm not playing. I never was playing. Because I would rather be exceptional or make the attempt to be exceptional than to be the opposite and want to be like everybody else and laugh and giggle all day. But then when they go home, they're secretly depressed, will never admit it, and they masturbate. That sounds like hell. That sounds like a living hell. That sounds like a living hell, to be in a group of 8 other people who do the same thing, and you guys get together and laugh and giggle and watch sports, and it's like, bro, nah, bro. No. You gotta want more for yourself, man. There's nothing wrong with wanting more. There's nothing wrong with wanting the best. You gotta want the best, man. You gotta want the best. Shit, my alarm going off on my other phone, but I'm already up. What the shit? I'm ready up, man. Nah, but seriously, y'all, like, I just want to, inspire somebody, bro. Like, that's all I want to do. I really want to influence someone to please don't make the same mistakes I did in my earlier 20s, bro. Like, hanging out with people who don't have your best interest, and they don't know they don't have your best interest. That's what you will come to grip if you imagine yourself being an immortal, bro. Like, these people don't know that they're lame. These people don't know that they're losers, and they don't know that they're bringing you down. But it's not your job to even tell them. You just got to stay away. You got to keep yourself occupied, brother. I'm talking to the young guys and to the older guys, bro. Like, I'm not into talking down on older people who didn't make, you know what I'm saying, who didn't make the best decisions that they could have made in their 20s. As long as you get it, as long as it finally comes to an understanding, whether you're 30 or 40 or 50, that you've made mistakes in the past and you're willing to sit through the fire now and do it, bro, I have so much respect for you, because you could have easily said screw it and continued down the path of degeneracy, but you're choosing not to. You're choosing to watch semen retention videos. You're choosing to watch motivational videos, right? And all of that is good, but make sure you apply it correctly. Apply it correctly. Don't watch this video and not practice semen retention now, because now I just wasted your time, and you wasted my time by watching the video and not practicing it. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Who the fuck do you think you are? You're gonna die like everybody else, and you just wanna waste time? Like, you think this is a joke? Eventually it's gonna catch up to you. Shit's inevitable, brother. Wake the fuck up. Stop fucking playing, bro. I hate having to speak like this, but you know what? It does work. It low-key works. You know, I love getting the raw truth, bro. That's always been me, though. I've always been destined to be different than everybody else, because I actually like the cold, hard truth, even though it wasn't in my favor, even though it'll tell me exactly what I'm doing wrong. You need that, bro. Everyone needs that. And everyone needs someone like that in their corner. Someone's gonna give you the cold, hard truth. It doesn't matter how you feel, bro. I went to jiu-jitsu last night. Shout out to Riverside MMA. And it felt so good knowing that I still retained some moves. Like, I still have moves that I'm naturally good at now, after about 2 years of my experience now. You know, I hate having to not go as often as how I was going during my 2-year my 2-year journey in jiu-jitsu, but I'm only not going because there's other things I have to attend to that's adding to me being exceptional in real life. So I gotta make that sacrifice. It sucks, man. Like, you're gonna have to make a choice, bro. It's gonna come down to something that, you know, you may truly enjoy, right? Enjoy doing, and something else that you may not enjoy, right? But the thing that you don't enjoy is going to not only make your life 10 times better so you can enjoy what you truly enjoy, but it'll just be good for your life overall, bro. And I'm at that point where overall it's time for me to be in control of my life and to do the things that I want to do every single day when I want to do them. That's the best way to live, and that's how we are going to live inevitably on semen retention, because not only are we practicing this, we are applying the knowledge and wisdom correctly. Be careful, because you can still apply something incorrectly. So the goal is to apply correctly, and I'm gone.